So today we are going to look at a scenario: what if the Portuguese Empire returned? Previously I did for the German Empire, and I also did for the Mauryan Empire, and now I am doing it for Portuguese Empire. Now Portuguese Empire was not like this. I mean, at some point they were having Brazil, so they were not having these colonies in their full size. And after Brazil became independent, and in 1860s or in 70s, when Africa was partitioned among Europeans, then Portugal got all these colonies. But till then, Brazil was already independent. So I am going to do what if all those territories came under Portugal, which were once controlled by them. This will be an interesting scenario, but before that, please do like this video, subscribe to the channel. All that support is greatly appreciated. We aim 5,000 subscribers before the end of this year, and yeah, let's get into the video. So Portugal is going to attack two countries at same time. They are Guyana and Suriname. Amazon rainforests are also in the southern portion of Guyana and Suriname, so they are not invading from the south but from the north, where through the Brazilian colony, Portugal makes a landing in Suriname and captures the coast. They even enters into Guyana and they moves along the border. Now after that, Portugal with its colony armies splits Guyana into two. The southern part just surrenders cause it's just forest, and Suriname's most of the territories are also captured. I mean the valuable territories, so they also surrenders. And Guyana is now completely crippled, and finally Guyana, after some more fighting, also surrenders. And you probably must have guessed the peace treaty, right? This is our peace treaty, complete annexation. They are going for any other country, and that is Zambia. And this is to connect their Angola colony with the Mozambique colony. So the Portuguese army with their colonial forces will enter into Zambia, capturing all this land. Meanwhile, they will also enter from Mozambique, cutting Zambia into two, and now they will go on for Zambia's capital, and it will be captured. And now Zambia just surrenders, and this is our peace treaty, complete annexation. Now Portugal also captures Malawi. Is that called Malawi? And the next country Portugal is going on is Spain. That's quite surprising, because Spain is very powerful than Portugal, but since they have their colonies, so yeah, but Spain will make their first move because Spain was already prepared for this, and Spain will capture a lot of area from Portugal. They will move from the northern area, but the invasion of Portugal will not go quite fast, and it will be slow down, since Portugal with its colonies will make landing in Gibraltar region. Yeah. So they will capture all these land, and this will be a huge loss for Spain. Meanwhile, the Spanish army will be forced to retreat from this region, and the Portuguese army will move quite deep into Spain, capturing a lot of area. Oh, I just forgot to color these islands, but Portugal will capture them. And moving their navy from all this region, they will capture all these islands from Spain also. And they will make a landing here in Spain too, capturing all these lands. Meanwhile, Portugal will now make a spearhead towards Spain capital. Now Spain's army will order their military to retreat from Portugal, but it will be quite late, because Portugal will capture Madrid, and Spain will have to surrender. And this is our peace treaty, where Portugal first of all annexes these islands, this too, and they annexes Galicia and this southern portion of Spain where the Strait of Gibraltar is. Now Portugal will finally declare a war on France. Oh, not that color. Yeah, France. And Portugal just want this colony, so they will start to invade French Guiana, and this will go quite well. They will capture all this area. Now France is very mad about this, so they will start to invade these islands from Portugal, which they had just acquired from Spain. And the invasion of French Guiana goes very well. French Guiana completely gets captured by Portugal. Meanwhile, here France makes landing and takes some of the northern area, the Galician area. But since Portugal is now buffed, so they will move the French forces back and completely kick them off. And they will ask France for peace cause they just wanted French Guiana. And they are even agreeing to pay for it. Portugal forcefully purchases, but they are willing to pay France for that. But France do not agrees to that. So there are a lot of naval battles happening. Portugal makes landing in Corsica and completely captures it. And after seeing that France is not having enough capability to win against Portugal, they are seeking for peace. And Portugal also agrees to that. But before that, Spain joins to the side of France, and this gives France an opportunity to get their land back. Portugal was completely unaware and unprepared, so that's why they start to lose front. First of all, they loses all these southern area, and they are on the verge of getting disconnected by this Strait of Gibraltar region. And Spain takes a lot of land from Portugal. Now, with the help of France, Galicia is again captured by Spain, and the war is not looking good for Spain until all the Brazilian forces arrive onto the scene, and maybe these two also, I mean three and maybe four, Malawi. So they will help Portugal out to fight against these European powers. I mean, Portugal is also a European guy. But Brazil is more powerful than France. No, France is more powerful than Brazil. Brazil is on rank 9 and France is on 7th. So this will not go well for Portugal, but they will succeed in defeating the Spanish army a bit, and they will be successful in capturing most of Galicia back again. Now Portugal has made Corsica completely a fortress, so that's why France is not able to invade it back again. I mean, take it back again. But Portugal definitely loses this island. And now Portugal wants peace, and they are allowing Spain to take this land, and they are also giving France Corsica back. And they are giving French half control of French Guiana to France back until Britain joins the war on the side of Portugal, and this is a game changer. And since France was not prepared for this, and so Britain starts to invade Brittany. What a tongue twister! Britain starts to invade Brittany, and they send support to Portuguese army and the Brazilian army, so they are successful in pushing the Spanish forces back. And now they again enters into Spain, capturing all these areas, and this is now again not looking good for Spain. Britain, with the help of Portuguese and Brazilian army, makes a landing in this region, including the areas of France. They capture this major port of France, and this coast of France is captured, and this is not looking well. So France and Spain now wants peace, and now let's look at our peace treaty. And this is our peace treaty, completely crippled Spain. So here Britain gets to keep this land from Spain. I mean, it is not completely a British territory, but it is controlled by British. And Catalonia is independent now. There is no border change between Portugal and Spain, whereas Portugal annexes this Corsica island, even though this wasn't in the plan of Portugal. Meanwhile, here in South America, Portugal annexes entire French Guiana. And yeah guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you, please do like this video, subscribe to the channel. All that support is greatly appreciated, and I will meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.